believe it, my Schengen Visa came.
And you pass me, you check our box. Passport, God. A Schengen Visa, sitting pretty.
On today's episode of Yettysplash, I'm going to be sharing with you, I was able to get a 6-month Schengen Visa in less than 2 weeks. And this is even my first time of applying, guys. And you would not believe how much agents were charging me to help me get dates. I'm so glad that I did not pay anyone to help me secure an appointment. So how I was able to get my appointment, how to fill up a Schengen Visa form, as well as all the documents that you need to apply for a Schengen Visa and every mistake you need to avoid so that you do not get rejected, I'm going to be sharing with you in this video. So do not go anywhere. Don't touch that dial. Hi guys, my name is Yeti. Welcome back to my channel. If you're seeing my face for the very first time, on this page I share love, okay, and I help you relocate and thrive abroad. So you're welcome. Please do well to hit the subscribe button. Don't go anywhere. Hi guys, so before I spill the tea about how I got my Schengen Visa in less than 2 weeks, I'm going to be talking to you guys about Amber Student Accommodation. So if you're an international student in the UK, then you definitely want to be booking your accommodation on Amber Student. And not just for those in the United Kingdom alone. Amber students have accommodation across 8 countries, guys. So if you're an international student looking to study in Australia, Canada, Germany, Ireland, New Zealand, Spain, United Kingdom, and the United States, you're sure to find an accommodation on Amber Student. With Amber Student, your student housing search definitely ends there. They have over 1 million plus beds available in across over 800 plus universities in over 250 plus cities. And one thing I love about them is their rating on Trustpilot, guys. Their rating is 4.8 on Trustpilot, meaning that students who book accommodation with them are very much satisfied with the services that Amber Student provides. So if you want to book your accommodation on Amber Student, it is pretty simple. I've made it easier for you. I'm going to put a link in my description box. Click on that link and then you're going to go straight to Amber Student's website. Once you go straight to Amber Student's website, you can either search your accommodation by the name of your university or by the name of the city you're going to, or even by the kind of property you want. It's that easy. And one of the benefits of Amber Students is the fact that it is hassle-free. It takes away all the stress off you, making booking your student accommodation very easy. And let's talk about the support. They have 24/7 support. They are just a phone call away at any time of the day. So if you're booking your accommodation and you stumbled upon a roadblock, you can be sure to give Amber Students a call and they will swiftly sort it out for you. So what are you waiting for? Use the link in my description box to get personalized service when you book on Amber Student Accommodation. So click that link now and book your accommodation. And the good news is it doesn't matter when you're coming into the UK. If you're for September intake, now is the time to start searching for your student accommodation so that you can get the best of Amber Student Accommodation. So guys, I've been living in Europe for a while now. I've visited Albania and Montenegro just because these countries, they do not require a visa, right? It's visa free because I have a UK BRP. So I thought to myself, like, I need to apply for a Schengen visa. So I decided to apply through Greece. God, I made this application, even bought my Greece ticket and everything, but there was no appointment date. And I'm like, what could be happening? There was 0 appointment date. Every day I'll be checking. It became something mentally stressful for me. Like every day I'm on it, every minute, every hour I'm checking if they release dates. I even send them emails, send them messages like, oh, please can you help me book my appointment? I've bought my ticket, I've done everything. They said, oh, we don't have dates, we're releasing it periodically. It was so stressful. It was on this journey of securing a Schengen visa that I knew that depending on the embassy you're applying to, there are several embassies that cater for all these Schengen countries. We have VFS, we have TLS, we have BLS. Like how? Anyways, guys, so I went on Instagram at Yettysplash and I made a post and I was ranting about, oh guys, can you just help me with my Schengen visa? I've been trying to, because I actually spoke to some agent that claimed that they could help me get appointment dates and they were charging like £500, £300, even up to £700. I'm like, is it that serious? Just to get a Schengen, I have to pay this much. There's no way I'm paying anybody for anything. Where are you going to get your own dates from? Is it from the heaven? If you have date, then that means date is available. I just need to be patient to find it. And I was really running out of patience because obviously I want to travel as fast as possible. So when I went on Instagram and I read the comment section, guys, this is the post here. In case you haven't seen it, go watch that video and read all the comments. Then I saw that the easiest, by majority, the easiest country was Spain. Everybody kept saying, go through Spain, go through Spain, go through Spain. So what I did was that I went to Spain Embassy, yes, at Central London, and I went there to ask a couple of questions, and I saw that you can actually even walk in, guys. Hey! You can just go without any appointment to Spain and walk in. So if you are looking for a Schengen visa, let me scream it. Spain is the easiest country to give you a Schengen visa. And I'm being serious because you can literally just walk in without appointment, unlike other countries where you need an appointment before you go, but it's going to cost you more. So I spent 205 in total for my application because I did what they call premium service. It was a walk-in service, it was a walk-in appointment. I had to pay extra, so it cost me about £205. So what I'm going to share with you now is the document that I used to back up my application that I submitted, as well as I'm going to just fill in the application form for you. I'll show you how you can fill the application form so that you get 6 months even though you're applying for the very first time. So we are going to be going through this checklist together to see the documents that you need to apply for a Schengen visa, okay? So the very first thing, obviously, you need to fill out an official application form. I'm going to show you that form. We're going to fill it out together now. After that, you need to have your passport. But guys, your passport has to be valid for at least 3 months before when you're leaving the Schengen zone. So if you're traveling to Schengen country in December, that means your passport has to be valid until January, February, March of 2025, okay? Because if your passport is expiring by that December and you applied for a Schengen visa, you will be denied. Also, you need a valid BRP as well. Your BRP has to be valid for a month, at least once you leave the Schengen zone. And some embassy will tell you that your BRP has to be valid for at least 6 months after you leave the Schengen zone. Of course, your passport must have blank spaces in them, and your passport must not be older than 10 years. Please note that you also need to make a photocopy of your passport data page, as well as a photocopy of your BRP. And after that as well, you need a passport photograph now. So you're going to go to maybe a post office and all these people taking passport photograph. Tell them that you want a Schengen-sized passport photograph. There's a way they do it. And if you have any particular country in mind, you can also tell them the country you're going to and tell them that you want the, maybe Spain Schengen passport photograph. They will do the size for you. So you also need what is called a no objection letter if you're working in the UK, right? The no objection letter is a letter for your employer, and all they're saying in this letter is that, oh, Yeti works with us, Yeti earns so amount, and we're happy for Yeti to travel between this period and that period. That's simple. And if you're an international student, then you need to get a letter from your university as well, stating that you're still a student, you're traveling. Your traveling period is not when school is in session and they can allow you to travel. And you need to have at least £860 in your account per person, okay? And your bank, you need to print out your bank statement for the last 3 months. So now you don't need to have £860 in your account for the last 3 months consecutively, like you know how we do Nigerian student visa proof of fund where the money has to be in your account for 28 days. No. If you're getting your salary tomorrow, you can print out, as long as your salary is more than £860, you can print out that tomorrow and go and apply for your Schengen visa. So there's no requirement that, oh, the money has to be in your account for 6 consecutive weeks or 4 consecutive weeks or 3 months. Just provide 3 months bank statement, which shows, of course, your history of earning, and then ensure that your closing balance at the point of applying is at least £860. But I usually recommend at least £1,000 if you want to get a Schengen visa. I also need your ticket, guys. You have to have booked your ticket, and it has to be a round trip. You cannot book one-way ticket. Don't forget you're applying for Type C short stay Schengen visa application, so you must have that round ticket booked. And then you need accommodation as well. You must be able to provide, your booking accommodation. And the thing with accommodation is you can just go to booking.com, book an accommodation that will not require you to pay. So you don't really have to pay for it now, especially if you want to change your mind as to whether you want to stay in that accommodation. But ensure you have a receipt of booking your accommodation with you printed out for your appointment. And lastly, guys, you need an overseas insurance policy. I think I use CoverWise or CarryWise or CoverWise, I don't know, but I'm going to definitely put the name of the insurance that I use in the description box. And it was pretty affordable. I even did a year So guys, if you're applying to get 6 months, these are the things you need to watch out for. You cannot be applying for a 6-month Schengen visa and then you have 1 month insurance. No, you must ensure that you have an insurance for at least 6 months, okay? So if you're applying for like 3 months, ensure you have insurance for at least more than 3 months. Because if you want them to grant you a 6-month visa, you must have an insurance cover for that period of time that you have applied. It is also important that that insurance for Spain must be offering a minimum coverage of 30,000 euros, like minimum. So don't go for any insurance offering coverage for lesser one. No, must be offering coverage for nothing less than 30,000 euros. So once you're done and you have all those documents, then you can apply for your Schengen visa. So guys, I'm going to show you what the Schengen visa form looks like, and I'm going to also tell you how you can fill it. And once you're done with this video, you can check my description box for the direct link to click if you want to apply for Spain Schengen visa. So guys, this is what the Schengen visa form looks like. Let's fill it together. You see, it says surname, you put your surname. You see the other side, which is to my right currently, that says photo for official use only. Don't touch it. So you see surname, you put your surname, your name at birth, your first name, your date of birth, your place of birth, country of birth, nationality at birth, other nationality if it's applicable to you. You fill your sex, your marital status. In case of minors, parental authority, legal guardian, you'll put their information there. Your NI number, you put that as well. Other type of travel documents. So here I put ordinary passport because I'm not a diplomat or anything. So you can just put ordinary passport. Your travel number, that's your passport number, your date of issue, valid until and the country it was issued. Now, even if you have applied for your passport in London, that does not mean that it was issued by the UK. Okay, so you have to put your country, that is Nigeria, whatever country that gave you that passport. It doesn't matter whether you applied for your renewal in London or anything like that. So I just said, let me clarify that. So if you have any personal data or family members in the EU, then you can put that there, their surname. If not, I skip that because it's not applicable to me. Relationship, I skip that as well. 19 applicants, home address and email, my telephone, did all of that. Residence in the UK, I put that. Resident permit or equivalent, I put that. Valid until. Now, at this valid until, I know that we all know that BRP will expire by December 2024. So you're not going to put December 2024 there if you're applying for a Schengen visa. You'll put when your actual visa will expire. We all know that BRP expires December 24, but that does not mean your own visa is expiring December 2024, if that makes sense. So then you put your employer and employer's address, you put your main purpose of stay, that's tourism, additional information of stay, you write it there if you have any, the member states of main destination. So this is for people that want to maybe go to somewhere else and they have their Schengen visa. Even if you want to go to somewhere else, as long as you don't have their Schengen visa already with you, you don't have to put it there. Or unless you actually want to go to those places and you're willing to buy tickets to those places and things like that to support your application. So now here is the thing. If you want multi-entry, that means you want them to give you access multiple times. At this number of entries, ensure that you click multiple entries, okay? Not one, not two, put multiple entries so that you can always go in and out of the Schengen zone during the time you have that visa. Then you put your intended day of arrival and the intended day of departure. Usually, let it not be more than 6 days apart anyway. But if you have reason to stay more than 6-7 days, you can put that there. Now, your fingerprint, if it's been previously collected, I was applying for the first time, so no. Entry point for your final country of destination, that is for people that are still going somewhere else, so I didn't fill that part. So surname and first name of person inviting you, no one was inviting me, so I didn't fill that part. The address and name, I didn't fill that part. Inviting organization, I didn't fill that part. So now here says cost of traveling and living during the applicant's stay is covered. That 32 by the applicant himself, I tick that. Then I put cash, credit card and others. I just put that there. Means of support, I put. So guys, that is pretty much everything about filling the form. Once you're done, print that form out. Ensure that you have copies of your passport and your BRP print, photocopied as well, and then take everything to Spain embassy. Now you need to know that on Spain website they specifically stated that you have to be applying to, for example, if you're living in Essex, you cannot go to Manchester to do your application. You have to do it in Essex. So there's a list of there's a list of cities that you can only apply, you can only go to London embassy, and some cities they will tell you go to Manchester, some cities they will tell you go to Edinburgh, appointment centers. Ensure that you know the embassy that is located to your city. But the thing is that at least if you're applying from Manchester and you're applying from Scotland, they have appointment dates. I saw them, they released them. But if you're applying from London, you would most likely have to either apply very well in advance, and if you're in a hurry, you can go to the Spain embassy and do your walk-in, and your passport will be ready with your visa as long as everything is completed in just 2 weeks, like in 14 days or even 13 days. Like in 2 weeks, everything will be ready. So I hope you find this video helpful. Check my description box for the links to everything, the form, the checklist, and keep following Yettysplash for more. And before I leave, guys, ensure you hit the subscribe button. Thank you all so much. And if you're not following me on Instagram, please do so. Anywhere you see my pretty face, give me a like and a thumbs up. I love you guys so much. And till I come your way next time, I'm still your one and only baby girl, Yeti. Stay blessed. Bye.